I was hoping that turns on or off something.
So let's think about baking. You know, let Laura.
Aloha. I'm Madame Donuts, and I own Donut Dynamite with my husband. We live and work here on Maui. We opened our store about 7 months ago in the town of Wailuku. So our workday usually starts somewhere around anywhere between 10 p.m. to midnight, depending on the day of the week. On the weekends, we obviously start as early as 10. I always loved donuts. My very first job was actually at Dunkin' Donuts when I was 15. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I always thought it was fun. I always thought donuts I can speak through donuts. Like, I express myself through donuts. I think donuts are very humble, and also they're the underdog of the pastry world. And I found it to be challenging, changing people's minds about donuts. Because when I tell people I wanted to make donuts, they're like, really? You're a CIA-educated pastry chef. You want to make donuts for a living? And I say, yeah. So when I decided to start a donut business, I thought, we'll make brioche-style donuts. It's actually called the rich man's bread in the pastry world. It's an enriched dough. Other pastry chefs have actually made brioche donuts, but they were always in a high-end environment. We started our business selling donuts at the Maui Swap Meet, which is very down-to-earth, and it's not air-conditioned. People are walking around in flip-flops looking for a good deal. So I remember the first time we were there, and we had Gimme S'more donuts and bacon maple and just some really interesting flavors that they had not seen before on a donut. They were literally looking at us and they would walk away. It's not your ordinary donut. Even fitness fanatics who say they don't like donuts, they come here often enough that I'm starting to think that they lie to me. It's not a sugary treat. In fact, they're not very, very sweet. They're always very well balanced in flavor. So often I say we make artisanal donuts, and I really, really mean that. However, sometimes I feel slightly uncomfortable saying that because I think artisan is such a buzzword that it's trite to say it. But the way we make our donuts really come from thinking of it as art. So, yeah, they're artisanal donuts, specialty donuts, you can call it whatever, gourmet donuts. But to me, it's really just a creative expression of myself, and I found making donuts to be my vocation. I really feel like I'm changing the world through a donut.